Hey Phil, it's Yvonne Michel coming straight from the den every Monday. You're listening to episode 8, My Thought Story. Stay tuned, y'all. Alrighty, so let's just get straight into it. Um, this is just so funny to me because I never thought that I was going to. Well, okay, not that I never thought I was going to do it, but I didn't think I would be doing this so soon. I just was like, fuck it, let me tell you my thought story because I don't talk to any of those people anymore. Like, they're irrelevant and they don't matter to me. So, fuck it, I'm gonna let y'all know. So, let's start where, okay, I was going to, oh my gosh, there's gonna be like hella people in this story. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me get a pen and paper real quick because I need to remember these people names, these fake ass names I'm finna give y'all. So let me get this pen and paper so that I don't accidentally say their name or whatever. Okay. So I was going to this to start it off. I was going to this girl's party, and I think she was turning 17 or 16. I don't fucking remember. But she invited me to her party, and let's call her Pencil. Okay. So her name is Pencil, and yeah, so um Pencil was throwing a party. I got there kind of early, and her mama was chefing it up. When you Caribbean, you be chefing it up. So we was eating good, okay. And then so the party didn't really start. It was just more like a dinner kind of thing in the beginning, and then like the parents like I don't know left or something like that, and then the party like started or whatever. So like there was music going, and like yeah, we was all just vibing or whatever. So during that time, I kind of Pencil knew that I had a crush on this guy. Um, let's call this guy. Oh my god, he was so fucking annoying, yo. Okay, what could I fucking call him? Let's call him. Let's call him corny. All right, so corny, right? Corny. He was cute. He was real cute. He was active. Um, but he was mad annoying. He was so corny. Like I just now that I'm like looking back at it, he was just real fucking corny. Anyway, so Pencil knew I had a crush on Corny, but I was nervous because I was like, I don't think Corny would like me. And she was friends with Pencil. Well, she was friends with the friends of Pencil. So like we all kind of like got together at one point and like was like talking or whatever. Um, so I'm a little competitive little chick. So I saw this other girl. It's a lot to this story. Just keep up with me, y'all. Just keep up with me. So this other girl, let's call her let's call her Debbie Cakes. So oh my god. You only gonna hear about Debbie Cakes in this part of the story. So Debbie Cakes, come to find out, okay, Debbie Cakes was friends with Pencil too. Me and Debbie Cakes, we wasn't really friends, so I didn't really give a fuck about her. But basically, Debbie Cakes was telling Pencil how she basically had a crush on him too. I don't know why. I don't even think Corny and Debbie Cakes had class together or nothing, but whatever. Oh, come to find out, not to come to find out, just to let y'all know, I was in high school. So, Pencil, Debbie Cake, and I was in the same grade. Let's say 11th grade. Yeah, I think it was 11th grade anyway. So we was all in 11th grade, and Corny was in 12th grade during that time. So yeah, all right, going back. So Debbie Cakes had told Pencil that she had a crush on Corny, and Pencil told me that she had a crush on Corny. So I was like, okay. So when we was at the party, I was just sitting back chilling, like talking to my girls or whatever. I was dancing with my girls or whatever. And I'm one of them girls that be hyping up other females. Like if they doing their thing, I'll be like, hey, and I start dancing with them too. Okay, anyway, so kind of find out, I turn my head and I see Debbie Cakes dancing on Corny. So I look over there and I'm like, oh no. But she don't look like she knew how to dance. She was just like, I don't know, he ain't look comfortable when she was dancing on him. And I was just like, okay. So I was just sitting down chilling. Like time had went by or whatever, and I was sitting down chilling. And then Corny had like sat next to me and was like, hey, whatever, blah blah blah. Like basically wrapped me up, like, you know, just talking to me or whatever. And he was like, he had whispered in our ear. He was like, yeah, I think you're cute. And I was like, oh, really? Okay, really? Oh, thanks, whatever. He was like, yeah, you look good in your dress. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks, whatever. All right, Corny, okay. So that's when I was like, ooh, you feeling me or whatever. So then that's when he had grabbed me and he had made me sit on top of him, like on his lap, like not like grinding on top of him. No, I just sat on his legs. Okay, don't be going your mind in the goddamn. Just because it's a thought story don't mean I was being a thought or whatever. Nah, anyway, so he had like grabbed me and he put me on his lap, whatever. And then I was like, nah, why you got me in my lap? Wasn't you just getting a dance to Debbie Cakes? Debbie Cakes should be on your lap. That's the one you really fucking with. Basically, and he was like, nah, her shit was bony. Like, I ain't fucking with her. I want to fuck with you. Like, I mean, not the exact words, but I don't remember the exact motherfucking word shit. So he was like, yeah, like, I want to fuck with you. I don't even like Debbie Cakes. Like, for real, like, fuck her. Like, I want you. And I'm like, oh, word. And he like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I was dancing him or whatever. And then he was like, yeah, we was vibing. Okay, so then it, like, came to, like, the end of the party or whatever. And, Corny had to leave. So Corny left and Corny had to leave and I basically had to leave too around that time. I forgot how I got home. I really don't remember. I think I got a ride from Pencil Sister or something like that. I don't remember, but so when Corny was leaving, he was leaving with his guy friends and we was like walking outside and stuff and like basically like just talking. So we was walking outside talking like right before everybody was leaving, whatever. And he was basically just telling me like he wanted to date me or whatever, and he really felt in me or whatever, and everything like that. And I was like, oh, for real, like I'm feeling you too, whatever, blah blah blah. And that's when he had like walked me up to Pencil House steps because, like I said, I was gonna ride from Pencil Sister. So he had walked me up the steps, basically like, yeah, I'm gonna just walk you to the door. And the door was closed at first, y'all. The door was closed at first. So we was sitting on the steps because his guys wasn't ready to leave yet or whatever. And I wasn't leaving until Pencil Sister was ready to leave or ready to take me. So that's when what happened? Oh yeah, this him talking, whatever. And then he had stood up. And he was like, yeah, all right, I gotta go. And it like started drizzling a little bit. So that's why the reason why we really stood up. Because he's like, yeah, I gotta go. And it's raining. Like, I'm about to go back inside. So then that's when he kind of just like, I was about to open the door. And then he like grabbed me, spun me around and gave me a kiss. And then we was kissing like in the rain. It was cute. Like some little fairy tale shit or whatever. So, yeah, that was it. That was it for the kiss. He left, and I turned around, and then all Pencil and the friends was like, "Oh, like y'all kiss, blah blah blah," like hyping shit up or whatever. And I was like, "Yeah, blah blah blah, whatever." All right, so now you know about Courtney. You know about Pencil. Debbie Cake irrelevant now. Like she was just in the beginning of the story. I just want to tell you how I really finessed that shit. Okay, just want to let you know that. Just put that down there. All right, so then that's when I Okay, let's move forward. So we're in school now. I want to say this is probably like a week later or whatever. Now let me tell you this. Corny was motherfucking corny. Okay, he I don't know how to fucking say this. He was African, so like he didn't have no motherfucking phone. And well, actually, okay, he did have a phone, but he was like hiding it from his mom's. And he said, like, he could barely text me because he didn't want to get in trouble because he got to finish his schoolwork first. And like I said, he was real active. So, like, he did a lot of after school activities and all that stuff, too. It was just a lot, you know? So, like, when he would text me, he'll just text me, like, hey, and I'll text him, hey, and then he don't ever text back. Or he'll try to call me, and I can't hear him because he's using a motherfucking flip phone. And I'm like, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, at the time, I was just like, what? Like, I don't want to do this. This is too much hard work just to talk to you. But then, like, when we met in school, he used to, like, want to walk me to class all the time and meet me at my locker and bullshit like that. So, okay, it wasn't bullshit. It was some cute shit. But he became real annoying. Like, he was up my motherfucking ass. He would wait till I get out of class just to walk me to my next class. He will be up my ass all the, I swear. And I was just like, I literally came up to him probably like 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, and I was like, Corny, I don't want to, I don't want to date you no more. Like, I can't, like, I can't date you right now. Like, I'm not feeling it. So, in the midst of that happening, this other dude, okay, so I just broke it off. He looked heartbroken or whatever. I don't know. So, okay, this other dude, let's call him Curry Wannabe. Alright, so Curry Wannabe, he, damn, I forgot his motherfucking real name. Oh, I remember it now. Alright, so Curry Wannabe, he was tall as fuck. But I don't know why he Curry Wannabe, because Curry is not that tall. But that's just what I'm going to call him. So Curry Wannabe, he played sports. And he was cute. He was real cute. But I wasn't very fond of the light skins, okay? Like, I was more for that, you know, that dark chocolate or whatever. Anyway, so, yeah, so he, I forgot. I think we have a class together. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know how, like, we ended up talking and started hanging out. I really don't remember. But I just know one time, like, we just clicked, and, like, we would be chilling, like, we'll text here and there, whatever, and he would just be like, yeah, like, I'm really feeling you or whatever. Now, my assumption was that he just wanted to fuck. But it was times where, like, I'd be after school. I think I was doing dance during that time. I don't remember. But I was after school one time, and, like, he just came out of practice, because I was chilling with my friend. He had came out of practice, and he just came up, like, he just grabbed, like, I was listening to music. He just grabbed me, walked out, like, the gym is, like, right next to, like, the outside, so you could walk to the track. So, like, he, like, grabbed me, took me to the track, and then he just started kissing me and stuff. And all I can remember is that he was motherfucking sweaty when I was kissing him. But we was just talking, like, chilling, like, we was vibing for real. And, one time, I think I did him dirty, but I didn't even mean to do him dirty. But, like, he basically told me, and it's the same year, y'all. Like I said, it just happened right after I let go of Corny. So, Curry Wannabe, okay, so Curry Wannabe kind of, like, I don't know, he kind of got pushed to the side a little bit. Like, I wasn't, like, I kind of lost interest in him a little bit, but I was still, like, talking to him kind of type shit. So, some way, somehow, I was in my French class, and we're going to get back to Curry Wannabe, because then it's going to make sense. So, I was in my French class, I don't remember what period that is, and this guy that I know to this day, he really irrelevant, but he was wearing this other guy hat. Now, the other guy is who's relevant. We gonna call him, who we gonna call him? We gonna call him Terry Williams, okay? So, oh my gosh, no, not Terry Williams. Who am I thinking about? Terry Crews. Who the fuck is Terry Williams? What the hell? Okay, Terry Crews, right? Who is Terry Williams? Oh, I think I'm thinking about, I don't know who the fuck I'm thinking about. Okay, I don't know who Terry Williams is, but dismiss that. Terry Crews. I want the bald, the big ears, That's who I'm thinking about, okay? That's what I want you to imagine, okay? Oh my gosh, I just fucking killed myself. Okay, so, alright. So, Terry Crews is what we're gonna call him. So, back to the irrelevant guy who I know to this day. He had a hat on, and I think it was Lacoste or however the fuck you say it, okay? He had that hat, and, well, he didn't have it on. He had it, like, on the table, whatever. So, I just took it. I took it and I put it on. So I was wearing the hat, and so like he a little slow, whatever. So he ain't know that I took it. So like I left and went to the next period. So actually I had went to lunch, whatever, chilling, whatever, whatever. So the next day I had went to lunch. That's when I see Terry Crews. Terry Crews come up to me all bold and shit and was like, that's my hat. And I was like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? He was like, that's my hat. And I'm like, no, the fuck it's not. He was like, where you get it from? I said, the store? What the fuck? What kind of question is that? He was like, nah, who you get it from? I was like, all right, I got it from the relevant dude I know to this day. And he was like, yeah, because I had let him borrow my hat. That's my hat. Let me get it back. And I was like, nah, I don't know who you are. You can't just be having this hat. What you talking about? But Terry Crews is like, nah, that's my hat, blah, 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 this is blah, blah, whatever. So, come to find out, um, he plays sports too. All these motherfuckers play sport in high school. Just know that. They all play sports, okay? So, he, Terry Crews, damn, I'm kind of like losing my train of thought. Okay, so I was after school at this point, and I had seen Terry Crews again. And Terry Crews came to me like, nah, like I gotta have that hat, whatever. And I'm like, boy, like you still on this? Like you're not finna get that hat. What are you talking about? So, we kind of just ended up vibing. Like we was talking, whatever, and he basically was like, yeah, like I don't want a relationship, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be in a relationship right now either. Basically, like, fuck it, like I already done went through corny. Curry want to be on the side, like I mean, I ain't trying to be in a relationship. I'm just vibing. I'm chilling. Like I ain't trying to be in one. He's like, yeah, whatever, whatever. So we was after school, and when we was talking and vibing and stuff like that, and we actually ended up going to the library. I think during that time in the library after school, you could do like study hall, some kind of study hall or something like that, because like the library is still open and you could do whatever you need to do. So we was in the library, and I actually had ended up meeting one of my friends on the dance team over there too. We was chilling, and like there's this part of the library that like it's like another room inside of the library. I guess like people could do like meetings in there and stuff like that, whatever. So he had basically like we was on the computer, and he just came to me and like he was in one row of the computers and I was on another row of the computer like with my friend or whatever. So he like came to me, he like grabbed my hand, he's like, come here. So then we had went into that room, and we was just laying down like in the dark, just really just fucking talking to each other, like just vibing. And I really appreciated that. Why? Because not a lot of people during that time was doing that shit, you know. Not a lot of people just vibing unless you smoke, unless you drink. Like we was just talking sober, just really just being us, whatever. And so yeah, that's what we was doing, just laying there talking, and awesome real shit. We ain't do nothing. We was just laying there talking, and then it was basically like time for us to go. They was like, yeah, the library closing, blah blah blah. It's time to go, blah blah. So that's when we split up. We went our ways. Like I went home. He did whatever he had to do. So the next day, I think I used to stay after school like Tuesdays and Thursdays or whatever. So that Thursday, let's say that's a Tuesday, right? So that Thursday, I had stayed at school, and I had ended up seeing Terry Crews again. So Terry Crews, he was like, all right, yeah, let's go. So we had went to a where did we go? Oh, you know what I didn't know? And maybe a lot of people didn't know this either, but I didn't know they had a special bathroom because we had damn it, I forgot what the actual group is called. I was just about to say Esau. It is not Esau. Oh man, I forgot what the actual acronym for that group is called. But it's not to be like um I don't want to be like rude or anything, but it's a group of kids who are on the special side, and they just need more attention. They have like advisors to help them, and so they have a special bathroom, and I didn't know that. And then he had told me about it. I was like, oh, that's just cool. It's like big, like for the wheel, like a big enough for like a wheelchair and everything like that. So yeah, we have wood in there. Moving on. Yeah. So moving on. That's when we was just chilling, whatever, whatever. So then after that, I think like we went on. I think like we just went into the library or whatever, and then we went to the library. Pencil come up. Pencil was in there. He was in there. Like Terry Crews was in there. Like obviously he just like came right after me or whatever. And Pencil was there. And then let's call Pencil had a best friend. Let's call Pencil best friend Nosy. So Nosy, I just be killing myself with these names, yo. So Nosy, damn, what's her real name? I don't even remember. Okay, so Nosy was her best friend, and they was there. And I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" Blah blah. We tried doing after school, whatever. We was just talking. So that's when I heard Pencil talking to Nosy about Terry Crews, and so I was like, "Oh shit!" So I hear Pencil talking like, "Yeah, like." At first, she was hiding this shit from me. I don't know why, but she was basically like, "Yeah, like we was talking and blah blah blah." Like she basically ended up telling me, and I was like, "Oh, him? You talk about him?" And she was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "Yeah, we was dating on the low, and yeah, we was like, talk texting, and I want to be his girlfriend, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, oh, "Okay." So I'm now in a position where my friend Pencil already went to the special bathroom with him, and I just didn't know what the fuck to say, so I ain't say shit. To be honest, I was just like, "Oh, okay," because I'm in a position where it's like, damn, like I don't know what to say. All right, so moving on. We moved on. Um, it's like that was like in November or whatever. So then December come around. Meanwhile, me and Terry is still talking whatever. Oh wait! I'm missing a part because we gotta talk about Curry wannabe. Okay, so after I found out all of that in the library, it was time to leave or whatever. Um, I had I had turned around to look out the door of the library door because wannabe was standing at the door and was calling my name. And I was like, "Oh, okay, what's up?" So I guess he had just come out of practice, and he had heard that I was in there. I don't know how. I mean, I wasn't them popular girls or whatever. I was just like, what you want to call me? Like middle class? That's what I was. So Curry wannabe was calling my name, and I turned around. I was like, "Oh." So I guess when Curry wannabe called my name, Terry Williams. Why do you saying Williams? Terry Crews was right there in the library too, and I guess he like saw me go to Curry wannabe. So, alright. So I went out there to Curry wannabe, and Curry wannabe was like, "Yeah, what you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, nothing, just chilling, whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, you trying to get out of here? Like, I just got out of practice, trying to hang out with you, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, where?" I was like, "All right, yeah, we can hang out. Let me just go get my stuff." So when I turned around, Terry Crews is right behind me, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I was like, "All right, give me one moment, Curry wannabe." So I turned around, and Terry Crews was like, "Come here real quick." And I was like, all right, what's up?" And he was like, he had grabbed me, and then he just kissed me right in front of Curry wannabe, and I was like, "Fuck." I can't be on my own shit. Like, I can't, damn, like, let me be me. Why you wearing this shit for me? His little motherfucking ego got in the way because of that Sagittarius shit. That motherfucking Sagittarius, man. Alright, so alright, so I was like, "Damn, okay, alright." So he had went back. He just fucked up. That's oh my gosh, my whole heart went into my stomach. I was like, "Fuck!" Like Curry wannabe definitely saw that shit. Like he too tall not to see that shit. Come on now. So I had turned back around, and I was like, I was like, like, yeah, I gotta do something else. And I was like, ah, shit. Curry. And then Terry Crews is waiting at the library door for me, like, so you gonna come back in here? And I'm like, ah, shit. So I walk back in there. And then I walk back and sit back next to Pencil, and Pencil looking at me like, what just happened? And I'm like, nothing. Because, like, I don't know what the fuck to say. She talking about how she wanted her to be his girlfriend, and he not texting her back or nothing. And then he just went after me because Curry Wannabe just called for me and try and hang out, whatever. And I was like, fuck. So I'm in this weird ass triangle. So now Curry Wannabe, he got his little feelings hurt. My bad, Curry Wannabe. I didn't mean to do you like that. But anyway, so kind of found out he started talking to this other girl who was like 2 grades lower. I think she was in like 10th grade. And Curry Wannabe was in 11th grade. 12th grade. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So that happened. Ended up going home, and I don't know what came over me, but time had passed. It's December now, and like I said, this nigga motherfucking Sagittarius. So stayed after school. We actually ended up going to this dugout, which I didn't know about. It was actually really cool. And if you don't know what a dugout is like a baseball or a softball field. That's where the team players, or that's where the players will sit until it's like their turn to be on the field. So yeah, I went there and we was chilling or whatever. And then we just went back into the building, and yeah, that day was his birthday. So anyways, moving on. This is still about Terry Williams. I just call him Terry Williams because I keep saying that. This is about Terry Crews or whatever. So Terry Crews, come to think about it, I don't think we ever texted each other, which was cool because I didn't want to be with him, and I don't know if he wanted to be with me. I don't know if we was texting each other for real. I don't think we was. I think we just always ended up seeing each other after school. So it was like, what's the point? Because I don't want to be in a relationship with your ass. And he didn't want to be in a relationship with me. So we was just vibing for real. So one time we was after. Okay, so one time after that, I had went home or whatever, and I had texted Nosy, right? Because I knew Nosy since I was a young girl. We was cool when we was younger. And then she had like went away, and then she kind of came back to the like city. So I texted Nosy. Well, actually at the time we had Kik, or KIK, that app, that messaging app, whatever. So I had messaged Nosy. And remember, Nosy is Pencil's best friend or whatever. So I had texted her and I was like, hey, how do you think Pencil would feel if I had went out with Terry Crews? And she was like, I don't think that's a good idea, and you need to tell her about that. And I was like, yeah, I was trying to figure out a way to tell her because I didn't know it was the dude she was talking about until she pointed him out that day. And so Nosy, like I said, her name Nosy. So she basically just like told her, which is her best friend, which I already knew was gonna happen, but it is what it was. So Terry Crews, so the next day I found out that Terry Crews is dating this girl. All when me and him is meeting up after school. He dating this girl, 4 Eyes, right? That's what we gonna call her. So 4 Eyes, even though I wear glasses too, but oh well. So 4 Eyes, I got a frog in my throat. Hold on. Alright, so 4 Eyes, she had French class with me too. And I did not know they was dating until 4 Eyes started talking about him. Like, why does this keep fucking happening to me? So now I'm like, I had went up to him and I was like, "Are you dating Four Eyes?" And Terry Crews was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Bitch, why didn't you tell me that shit?" Like he was like, "Oh, I knew you know her, nigga. This school small as hell. You telling me you ain't know I knew Four Eyes? Fuck out of here. How you that? It just don't make sense. Why would you do that?" So now I'm in another position that I don't want to motherfucking be in, but I'm already in that position, so I can't go nowhere else with that. So I feel like I was in too deep. You feel me? Like that movie, I just was in too deep. Like I just had to go all the way through. Wow. So I basically, I basically told him, yeah, like we're done. Like I can't do this with you no more. And I was like, you need to break up with her because you're doing her dirty. So he was like, yeah, I am, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you're literally doing her dirty, and you making me feel dirty because you didn't tell me this shit. You didn't tell me this shit about Four Eyes. I had to find out from her because we have class together. So she's like, yeah, we've been dating for like a month or whatever. I'm like, oh shit, like a whole month? Like, where the fuck did this happen at? So I ain't mean to be on some sneaky shit, but I was on some sneaky shit because I was trying to figure out if he finally broke up with her because she needed to know. Like, she didn't have to know it was me per se, but she needed to know that he was doing some sly shit. And I mean, now that I think about it, I should have been a woman about it and just be like, yeah, like your nigga doing you dirty. But at the time, I just I didn't I mean I'm not really I don't really like drama. So even though this whole shit is about drama. So I basically was like, yeah, how are you and Terry Crews? And where I was like, oh yeah, we're good, blah blah blah, like I'm like, oh shit. And on top of that, I got Pencil coming to me now, like, bitch, why you fucking with my man type shit. And I'm like, what you talking about? She's like, I was dating him, blah blah blah. I was like, bitch, I didn't know that shit, so don't come to me all hard like that. Then she find out from me that her and Pencil friend with Four Eyes. That's the whole problem. So then I'm like, this nigga just doing a whole 360, talking about some he ain't know we knew all each other. Anyways, that's in the future. So Pencil found out from me that Four Eyes and Terry Crews was dating, and I was like, did you not know that they was dating each other? Like, come on now. And so I was just like, what the fuck is this mess? All because of over this little dark ass Sagittarius meatball head Terry Crews. All right, so um oh my god. Okay, so yeah, so basically, long story short, yeah, Four Eyes ended up finding out. I don't remember how she found out. Oh, I think Pencil ended up telling her. So she ended up finding out, and she got upset with me because she was like, "Oh, like you was in my face asking me a question." I was like, "Bitch, I did not know. I did not know this was happening until he fucking told me. Until I found out from you telling me the story. But it's the woman fault. It's always the woman fault, never the nigga fault, huh? But I ain't give no fucks. So after that, I think I was after school for it was like a winter performance or something like that, and I think they obviously broke up after that. So it was like a winter performance or whatever, and I was after school a lot because of that too, because I was in the choir, and so was Pencil. Pencil was in the choir, and Nosy was in the choir, and we was on the choir, and I think Four Eyes was in a band or something like that. I don't know, but we was like all after school at one point, and I think Terry Crews was after school just for practice, and he had like grabbed me, and like we had went to like outside, like the side, like there's two buildings. You gotta walk outside. You have two ways to get there: through the building, like on the second level, or you gotta walk outside from the first level. So we had walked outside, and he was basically like talking to me and stuff like that, like just trying to be with me, and I was just like, nigga, like first of all, it's fucking cold. I'm not doing that. Second of all, didn't you just have a girlfriend? Like you need to fix your shit. Like you all over the place. Like what's going on? So at the end of the day, I really didn't give no fucks, but it was too motherfucking cold. So I was like, pass. So then That's when I had ended. Oh, also, like I said, Corny was like after school for a lot of different shit. So Corny was in the band too, and and we was a little cute little thing when we was dating because I was a band dancer and he was in the band, and like, yeah, we was like a cute little, if it was college, it would have been better, right? Anyways, um, that's when, damn, I don't know what happened after that. I think, okay, so after all that, that's when, I think Curry Wannabe had came up to me, we was just talking whatever, and he was like, yeah, he was with this other shawty at one point, but he wasn't really feeling her or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever, whatever. We were just catching up, like it was bullshit. But after that, it was like, okay, zoom, 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 all the way to like zoom all the way to graduation season. What's that? Mayish, May, June-ish. So around that time, that's when all the 12th graders was leaving. And so I don't know why, but Corny was looking real good like towards the end. Like I think he like, I don't know, maybe he was using cocoa butter on his skin or something, but maybe he started whitening his teeth or something. He was just looking real good. And I basically like I wanna say like the second to last day before the seniors fucking left, I had went up to him and I was like, Corny, I was like, you look good. I was like, I shouldn't have let you go, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, yeah, I miss you too, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, we had kids again. But, I got another story about Courtney in the future. But, anyways, that was my story. So, it was just all over the place. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit. And I am so glad I'm not doing that shit anymore. That shit was way too much. I don't like drama. I really don't. I don't like all that bullshit. I just keep it 100 with me and we cool. So that's what I like. But all that shit was just way too much. Like just way too much. Oh, I even heard like before I had went up to Courtney and said, or like, oh, I should never let you go, whatever. I heard that Debbie Cakes was trying to get. Oh no, he had a best friend. And his best friend was a girl. And I heard that they was trying to go out or whatever, but they just wasn't working out or something like that. And I was like, oh okay, whatever. Cause come to find out, she had a crush on him or whatever, and they was trying to work out, but that shit just wasn't working out. I guess I don't know. And he was like, yeah, like I ain't want her, like, cause I told him I was like, oh, I heard that you was trying to be with your best friend, and he was like, yeah, but he's like, I don't really like her like that. Like, I like you. Like, I like the way you look, how you are, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, oh, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then after he graduated, we never talked to each other. So I feel like it was just all because they was leaving for real. Because, I mean, fucking. Other than that, my loves, later, boo.